Open Heavens Devotional, October 18, 2023. Topic: Are you a fresh or stale Christian? Part 2. Memorize. Psalm 34:1. I will bless the Lord at all times, His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Read. Psalm 34:1-11. 1. I will bless the Lord at all times, His praise shall continually be in my mouth. 2. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord, the humble shall hear thereof, and be glad. 3. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt His name together. 4. I sought the Lord, and He heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. 5. They looked unto Him, and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. 6. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. 7. The angel of the Lord encamps round about them that fear Him, and delivers them. 8. O taste and see that the Lord is good, blessed is the man that trusts in Him. 9. O fear the Lord, ye His saints, for there is no one of them that fear Him. 10. The young lions do lack, and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. 11. Come, ye children, hearken unto me, I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Message. Fresh Christians are always joyful in the house of God. When you see a fresh Christian during praise and worship, the fellow will be singing and dancing with joy, unlike some so-called big men of God who have now become so familiar with the Lord that they can't dance for Him anymore. Many years ago, while waving my tambourine and dancing for my Maker during the praise and worship session at a pastor's meeting, a big man of God tapped me and said, "Look at you, a whole general overseer, dancing like that." I told him I would never stop dancing for the one who made me the general overseer of RCCG. David, with all his majesty, never outgrew dancing for God. In fact, 2 Samuel 6:14 says he danced with all his might. What was the result? God kept lifting him steadily. He went from becoming king of Jerusalem to king of Israel and kept progressing until he became the father of the King of Kings. Even the key of God that opens and none can shut is called the key of David. Fresh Christians never outgrow praising God even after several years of surrendering their lives to Christ. However, people who see themselves as too big to dance for God because they think they are no longer new in the faith have allowed themselves to become stale Christians. Fresh Christians submit to the authority God has placed over them. You will always hear them say, "My pastor said," and the blessings of obedience always follow them. 2 Chronicles 20:20. Many years ago, my father in the Lord told all the workers that there was a need in the church, so they should empty their bank accounts and bring the money to church. The next Sunday, when he was meeting with us again, he said the need had been met. Then he asked, "How many of you actually obeyed the instruction?" Only my wife and I raised our hands. As far as we were concerned, it was God saying it, so we obeyed. The other people who had been in the church long before us, however, did not obey. In return, God raised us to become the leaders of the church. You must never become so familiar with men of God that you begin to disobey and disrespect them. That is not a sign of spiritual maturity, but rather, of spiritual staleness and death. Key point. A fresh Christian never outgrows praising God and obeying Him at all times. Don't forget to share today's message with your loved ones via WhatsApp and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of Open Heaven Daily Devotional every morning.